We're at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany to check out all of the latest monitor news. Today we're at the Asus event where they've got loads of exciting new monitors being launched and showcased. There's the world's fastest OLED monitor with a 540Hz refresh rate. There's a couple of brand new 4th Gen WOLED monitors to check out and loads of other exciting gaming screens. So let's go and see what's going on. This is the screen we're most excited about today. It's the brand new ROG Swift PG27AQ-WP-W. Okay, it's a bit of a mouthful, bit of a long model name, but this is the world's fastest OLED gaming monitor. It's the first to be announced with a whopping 540Hz refresh rate. It also supports a dual mode function, allowing you to drop the resolution if you're willing to, and then push the refresh rate all the way up to 720Hz. So it's a super fast screen. It's built around a brand new WOLED panel from LG Display, part of their 4th Gen primary RGB Tandem lineup. So you've got that brand new panel, and it's also been combined with Asus's true black glossy screen coating. So you've got a super clean and crisp image, no grain, really good blacks that stay black even in brighter rooms and in all environments. A really impressive combination of a new panel, 540Hz refresh rate, and that true black glossy coating. The screen also has a brand new design, as you can see. I think it looks really great. It's got a new silver stand base with cutout sections. It's got blue RGB lighting on the front, on the stand, on the logo projection on the bottom. And you can see that on the back, it's got this lovely, clear, transparent section, a silver finish around the edge, silver metal finish, silver stand, blue lighting everywhere, and a transparent section where you can just see all of the components inside. It looks really nice, really smart, and a nice change to some of the previous ROG Swift monitors or their usual black designs. So it's got a unique design, top-end spec. No doubt it will have a pretty premium price, but we don't have pricing information at this time. We're told that it should be released maybe around October time, but certainly during Q4. We don't have pricing information, like I say, at the moment. This screen also has all of the latest ROG Swift features. So you've got DisplayPort 2.1 with UHBR20 speeds, 80 gigabits per second bandwidth. You've got HDMI 2.1. You've got all of their latest OLED Care Pro features, including the Neo proximity sensor to turn the screen off when you're not using it. It's backed by a 3-year warranty that includes burn-in cover. It's got anti-flicker modes, ELMB or black frame insertion, loads and loads of top-end features that you'd expect from their top-end ROG Swift lineup. We're really excited to see the screen. Obviously, we'll feature a full review as soon as we can get hold of one, but this is the flagship monitor from the Asus event today. No doubt a really exciting upcoming screen to look forward to. This is the second 4th Gen WOLED panel that's on display. It's the new ROG Strix XG27AQ-WMG. Now, this is a screen we've actually already reviewed in full. We had access to the screen a couple of weeks before this event. So we've got a full review of this on our website that's linked in the description below. So check that out for all of the latest testing and data for this new screen. So this is a 27-inch size monitor. It's got a 1440p resolution, 280Hz refresh rate, but it's using one of LG Display's new 4th Gen primary RGB Tandem WOLED panels. So that means that it can offer enhanced brightness, colors, and blacks compared with previous WOLED screens. We're talking about a 1500 nits peak brightness for HDR, 335 nits for SDR, so some really decent improvements there. It's also got Asus's new true black glossy screen coating. So that offers an amazing picture quality, super clean and crisp image, and it removes any kind of minor grain that was existing on their previous WOLED panels. It also helps improve the black depth and just makes the image pop a lot more than a matte anti-glare coating would. So you've got a really nice combination there of a 4th Gen WOLED panel, brand new panel, all of those improvements, and a true black glossy coating. This screen is part of the ROG Strix lineup, so it's got DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.1 connectivity. It's got a new smaller profile stand that gives you more room on your desk for your keyboard and your mouse during gaming. This screen should be released around October time, we're told, at a retail price of $699 US. That's the global retail price before tariffs. Like I say, we've already reviewed this in full, so if you want to know all about how 4th gen primary RGB tandem panels perform, how the true black glossy coating performs, how it compares with their old glossy screens, all of that kind of stuff is in our full review, linked in the description below on our main website. This is another new OLED screen that they've got on display here. It's the XG27AQD-MG. So that's the model that was released last year, but this is the Gen 2 update. So what they've done is they've taken the same panel, which is 27-inch, 1440p, 240 Hz, the same panel as last year, but they've updated the screen coating to the new true black glossy finish. So that removes the minor grain that was evident on the older panel, and it improves things like the black depth a little bit and just gives you a better glossy finish. They've also updated the HDMI connectivity from 2.0 last year to 2.1 here. It's also got the new Asus Neo proximity sensor, which will turn the screen off when you're not using it. So it's got a few new features that have been added since last year's version, just for this new Gen 2 alternative. You can see as well that they've got it set up side by side with a QD-OLED semi-glossy, a matte WOLED panel, and you can see the difference that the glossy screen coating makes in terms of the black depth and the contrast, particularly in this kind of bright exhibition environment. You know, you've got bright lights shining on the monitor, and you can see that the QD-OLED, the blacks are starting to go grey, the matte is diffusing the light a little bit more, and this is just remaining really deep and black, even in bright lightings. So this could be a really popular choice if you're a fan of glossy screen coatings and you've got the right kind of ambient lighting conditions for that kind of screen. This new Gen 2 refresh model is due to be released around September time. Pricing is yet to be confirmed, but keep an eye on our site for updates on that when we get it. One of the other OLED monitors on display today is their new 32-inch ROG Strix XG32UC-WMG. Now this is actually part of a 3-monitor collection, all offering a 32-inch screen size, 4K resolution, and the new true black glossy coating that we've talked about already today. So again, the really nice glossy finish, great blacks, great image clarity. This model and the 2 others have all got slightly different refresh rate combinations, so make sure you do check the specs of the screen you're buying to make sure you get the right one. But there is a 240 Hz version with a 480 Hz dual mode. That's this model actually that's on display. So you can drop down to 1080p at 480 Hz if you want, like on their previous PG32UCDP that we've reviewed in the past. There's also a 165 Hz version that has dual mode up to 330 Hz. And there's also going to be a standard 240 Hz refresh rate version with no dual mode function. So you can choose the screen you want. They're all going to have slightly different price points, presumably. They're going to be released in the very near future during September, we're told as well. So we've actually got this version, the dual mode 240/480 Hz version, with us now for review. So there'll be a full review of that coming up on the main site in the near future. Make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date on that, and keep an eye on our website as well. If you're after an ultra-wide screen, then they do have a new 34-inch ultra-wide on display as well. It's the ROG Strix XG34WCDM-TG. Right, there's a lot of letters going on nowadays, Asus. You need to calm down a little bit with that. But this is a 34-inch ultra-wide screen, a QD-OLED panel, so it's got an 1800R curvature, 3440 by 1440 resolution, 240 Hz refresh rate. Now, we've seen a few screens released with that spec already. We've tested a few in the past. But what makes this one different is that Asus have integrated a load of smart TV features as well. So you've got a useful remote control here. You've got Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, all that kind of stuff built into it. Google TV, it's got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos sound. So it's designed to be a combination or a hybrid between a desktop monitor and a TV. So ideal maybe for a dorm room or a bedroom or something like that, where you want a combination TV/monitor, but you might want an ultra wide where you've got all of that desktop space to work with. You might want to be able to do picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture so that you can work with 2 inputs at once. It's really well suited to that. And of course, it's a QD-OLED panel, so you've got all of the great benefits of OLED as well. It's got DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.1, so you can connect consoles and other media devices, of course. It's got USB Type-C with 90 watts power delivery, so you can connect laptops easily. Really versatile in terms of connectivity and features. One other new feature that Asus have added to this since we saw it first briefly at Computex is that it's got a peer-to-peer connection feature. So you can connect a laptop and a mobile phone, say, to the screen via USB, have them both shown on the screen using the picture-in-picture modes, and then you can drag and drop files and send photos and whatever between the two devices via the monitor. So that's quite a cool feature. We haven't had a chance to check it out or use it yet, but that's one of the new things that's been added amongst all the other smart TV stuff. We're told this one should be released in November. We'll keep you updated on pricing and availability on the website as usual. This is one of the few non-OLED gaming screens on display. It's the new 610Hz eSports and competitive gaming monitor. It was showcased originally at Computex, but we've got it here again today. So this is a smaller 24-inch size screen with a 1080p resolution, 610Hz refresh rate, and it's got loads of additional gaming features that will enhance your competitive gaming and eSports experience. This monitor is going to be featured at all of the upcoming Counter-Strike Blast events over the next few months as well. So this is going to be the screen that all of the competitors are using. It's got an additional eLNB sync function that allows you to use an extreme low motion blur mode at the same time as VRR. It offers exceptional motion clarity, and it's built around what Asus call a Super TN film panel. So it is an LCD screen. It's not going to offer the same kind of picture quality that you get from an OLED when it comes to things like HDR and colors and viewing angles, but this is all about super fast speed for those kind of gamers who need to just prioritize frame rates, motion clarity, and gaming experience. It does still have a wide color space covering 90% of the DCI-P3 color gamut. It's got DisplayPort 1.4 and HDMI 2.1 connectivity. We're told that this screen should be released around October time. More details on pricing and availability when we get them, so keep an eye on the website to stay up to date on that. So there you go, that's all of the latest exciting monitor news from Gamescom from Asus this year. Keep an eye on our main website for all of the latest information, specs, release dates and pricing for all of the screens that we've covered today. Make sure you hit subscribe to stay up to date on all of our other future content, including other stuff from Gamescom this year. Thank you for watching, we'll catch you next time.